Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do about it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone, and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people pleasing, not able to say no. Drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everyone around you but yourself. Distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work on out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough. Being in a relationship with a man or a woman mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another, and you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I'm going to talk about, are you ready to listen? It's time to get well. We all play different roles growing up, and we can't continue using our past and what happened to us. We just can't. Are you ready to listen? Are you ready to grow up? Are you ready to get mature? Are you ready to do the work? That's the $1,000,000 question today. Aren't you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Aren't you tired of making excuses? Aren't you tired of the world that you live in? Aren't you tired of being a prisoner in your own world? It's time to start taking charge. Start with finding somebody that you can get honest with, that you can trust, that you can get raw and vulnerable with. Get a therapist, get a best friend, whoever it is that you trust, a life coach, and start working on all the things that you keep ruminating in your head every day from the time you get up until the time you go to bed and you do nothing about it. That's what obsessing, that's what anxiety is about, not getting into action, not being true to yourself. That's all that is. Those are words to cover up what you're not doing for yourself. And the more and more you start doing for yourself, the head just gets quieter and quieter and quieter and quieter. It starts with that power shit in your bedroom. Just clean up that power shit in your bedroom. Watch how much your head starts to get quiet. And then go into the other room. Clean up that power shit. And it gets quieter. Then go into the bathroom and clean up all that scum in the bathroom. And then your head gets quieter. Hire someone to work with you. I just did it with my son. I got somebody in there. It's funny. You'd be amazed. The men that called to want to clean and put order, I was like, whoa, the world is really changing. Not too many calls from the women. It's interesting, isn't it, how things are just starting to go reversal. So again, nothing's man, nothing's woman. We're all the same. And you know what, guys, partners, it's time to be treated the same. You do your part, we do our part. You pay half, we pay half. You all want to be treated like equals. Woo! Welcome to the new world. Well, here it goes. We all have work to do. You're not Cinderella. You're not Prince Charming. We all have to clean up the dog crap from the dog. We all have to clean up the vomit and the puke and the crap that comes out of the baby. None of us are exempt from this. And there's nobody that's going to come in and clean up after you every single day of your life. You have to clean up your own mess, and it's time to stop putting it under the rug. As far as growing up and competing and comparing and moaning and crying about boo hoo, time to look in the mirror, time to grow up. The excuses are over, done with, and worn out. And guess what? People don't want to hear it. In the end, nobody cares. Only you can care. And when you get that, that's when you can start taking charge of your life. And remember, balance, not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you will get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, if you have an attitude, be attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, we need those breakdowns to have those breakthroughs. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have worth. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world, doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful saying by Michael Singer. Spirituality begins when you decide you will never stop trying. Spirituality is the commitment to go beyond no matter what it takes. It's an infinite journey based upon going beyond yourself every minute of every day for the rest of your life. If you're truly going beyond, you're always at your limit. You're never back in that comfort zone. A spiritual being feels as though they're always against the edge and they're constantly being pushed through it. One should view their spiritual work as learning to live life without stress, problems, fear, or melodrama. This path of using life to evolve, spirituality is truly the highest path. Trust the process. You must go through the darkest night in order to get to the infinite light. What we call darkness is really the blockage of light. This spiritual journey is one of constant transformation. To grow, you must give up the struggle to remain the same and learn to embrace change. Discipline is freedom. The undisciplined mind is like an elephant. If left to blunder around out of control, it will wreak havoc. Confront the difficult while it's still easy. Accomplish the great tasks by a series of small acts. Eventually, you realize that you cannot actually hurt yourself. You go beyond your psychological limits. If you're willing to just stand at the edge and keep walking, you will go beyond. You used to pull back when it got uncomfortable. It's okay to get uncomfortable. Imagine the peace that you could experience if you weren't constantly creating and defending your false self. Michael Singer. Beautiful. Okay, a little snippet from the English version, The Tao Te Ching by Stephen Mitchell. And today's message is, here we go. We join spokes together in a wheel, but it is the center hole that makes the wagon move. We shape clay into a pot, but it is the emptiness inside that holds whatever we want. We hammer wood for a house, but it is the inner space that makes it livable. We work with being, but non-being is what we use. Wow. This is about our inner core. Our core, when you think about it, it's funny. Even if our core is weak, our spine, our back, our whole body's weak if we have a weak core. Did you know that? In order to keep your spine strong, you have to have a strong core. So it's that inner peace, that inner strength, that inner power is where we carry all the power. It's what you don't see. It's kind of like when you're in real estate and they always say the sexy stuff you don't see, like the roof, the foundation, all that stuff, the roof, the foundation, all the stuff you don't see is the core to the strength of the building. And that's the stuff that we have to work on that's not sexy, that's not pretty, to keep the buildings, to keep standing. And that's what we have to work on to keep standing, is our inner spirituality, that Holy Spirit that lives within each and every one of us. And that's where our work is today. That is what we have to work on today. We need to have a daily practice. That's why I love doing this podcast. It's 15 minutes. If you listen to this podcast every morning to get your head right before you start your day, this is why I'm doing it. And I've been doing this now with my recovery since 1988. Now, my children and my grandson talk me into sending it out there to the world, and it makes it much more fun, much more exciting. And when you say it out loud and you write about it and you think about it, you become more and more empowered. Without the daily practice, you're never going to grow. Everything you do that you want to grow with has to be a daily discipline, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, a half hour. If you're working with your body, a half hour a day. If you're working with spirituality, at least 15 minutes to a half hour. If you're working on your meditation, it needs to be a daily practice in order for you to see results. and watch how incredible your day goes and work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. Two heads are better than one. We always lie to ourselves. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract. The discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Learn about my workshops, seminars, and speakings. Leave your number and I'll go over everything with you. If you want to learn about my services, lifeinharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my services. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Share it with everybody you love and respect. The more people we help win, the more we win. The first 200 podcasts I did it in a playlist is about my book, Life in Harmony, A Guide to Healthier Thinking. It's about my life. And remember, I want you to have a surprising day today. And thank you for listening.